Can a black person transform a tool of oppression into a tool of liberation? Blackface minstreling was a tool of oppression used to maintain white supremacy. The first minstrel shows were performed in the 1830s in New York by white performers with blackened faces. Most used burnt coal or shoe polish to darken their face, and they wore tattered clothing, and they imitated and mimicked enslaved Africans on southern plantations, not the ones in the north. But you can read more about the ones in the north by checking out my video on enslaved people who escaped from upstate New York. Let me continue. These performances characterized blacks as lazy, ignorant, superstitious, hypersexual, and prone to thievery and cowardice, fitting the white supremacist narrative. Bert Williams tried to use this minstreling blackface as a tool of liberation. Bert Williams, a black Bahamian, was born in New Providence, Nassau, in the British West Indies in 1874. In 1893, Williams was in his first performance with blackface as a part of the White Mastodon minstrel group. He stepped on the stage in California, became nervous, and said, "If I says anything, those folks will laugh at me," and ran off. Believing that to be a part of the performance, the audience laughed and cheered. Williams was the world's first modern black entertainment star, the first black recording star, one of cinema's first black leading men, and the first black man to star on Broadway. He tried to tone down the negative stereotypes and dialect that the white minstrels would use. In 1896, Williams and a fellow actor, George Walker, advocated for and pioneered a black theater in New York City. They created a show in Dahomey, a Negro musical comedy, and it was the first full-length black musical performed on Broadway, and it was a smashing success. Their play toured England and performed at Buckingham Palace. 7 years later, Williams integrated Ziegfeld Follies, a minstrel group. Over the course of his career, he was resented by white actors who saw him as a threat and black people who saw him as a sellout. In 1922, Williams died of pneumonia on stage in blackface. As it was in the beginning of his career, the audience laughed and cheered as he struggled with his lines and sweat profusely. A few months after Williams' death, Marcus Garvey's Negro World newspaper wrote about the increasing demand for Negro shows on Broadway. I don't get to tell you what to think, but my question to myself was whether Williams helped or harmed the black community. And my answer to myself was yes, he helped the black community, and he somehow transformed a tool of oppression into a tool of liberation. Thanks for listening.